Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. It's almost 6 o'clock, and I think I screwed up my thumbnail. I have no idea what my thumbnail looks like. I'm not even gonna look. I hit one thing that was like, I don't know what I did. I was a little out of control a minute ago. All right, here we go. Sound. Here we go. Boom. Come on there. All right. Text to speech is on. Text to speech is on. Video camera is on. I think we're good to go now. Let's make sure we don't run over anybody. We've got one delivery today. So we're on our way to what a day. Let's get out there, pursue some happiness. Here we go. Beginning our pursuit. It is crazy warm. It is 64 degrees. Very comfortable. Skies are pretty clear. I think we're gonna have a nice sunrise. And yeah, it's all good. All good. But so just so you know, basically what happens is, I'm turning on the camera. I finally figured out how to consistently start out in horizontal mode. Everything's been working great. But during that process, there's one step where I have to edit. I say, all right, I want to use this scheduled stream. And then I just have to edit it so that it is set up for horizontal view. So I hit this button that says edit. Well, I think I hit a button that said, right below that button is a button that says take your thumbnail shot. And I didn't mean to hit that button, but I think I did. I don't know what happened. But when I switched over to live, it looked like it's not my normal thumbnail, so I don't know what it is. Probably a picture of me looking weird or a picture of nothing. I don't know what it is. But I'll fix that when I get home today. Nothing's going to stop this live stream. Today I do not have to work in the bakery after the run, so all I have to do is this one delivery, and I pretty much got the day off. A few things around the house I have to get done, but it's going to be good. It's going to be nice today. Nice weather. Tuesdays I start an hour later. I still get up at the same time. But yeah, today I just kind of hung out with AJ for an hour. I didn't do anything. And I'm proud of it.
Q7L says good morning. Good to have some for things.
Good morning. How have you been, Mountain Man? How are things down in North Carolina? We're at the beginning of a few warm days.
Q7L says hot.
Oh, is it getting hot? Yeah. Skipped right into summer. I mean, when you get up when you're walking out of the house at 4 or 5 o'clock, it's probably not hot where you are, but it's probably getting warmer.
Q7L says I'm a cold weather person.
Really? Oh yeah. So cold weather. Cold weather, I think is. I don't know. Do you think we're going to get another couple of weeks of cooler weather after this one? I think we're going to be in the 80s the next few days here. We kind of skipped right over spring.
Work gal says leaving you running. Jumping in shower quick. Hamilton bound this morning.
Gotcha. Have a good shower.
Work gal says good morning mountain man. At Mountainman-Q7L says wear shorts and t-shirts all year long.
Even in the cold weather. But you gotta admit, this winter was a little brutal. We had a few weeks of colder than normal weather, for sure. I don't mind cold weather, but by cold, I mean like down to 30, in the 30s. If you start going below the 30s, that's where I draw the line. It's a little too cold.
Mountainman-Q7L says yes. Supposed to be 70s Monday.
Oh, that'll be good. That's more springy. I want to get out this week and take some video footage, a couple of different places. I don't think I can do it today. I might, but I got a lot of paperwork I got to do this morning.
Mountainman-Q7L says in a severe drought.
What, are we in a severe drought? I don't think it's been too dry up here.
And see, we need 10 inches of rain.
Ooh. That's a lot to be under.
Samantha Goodness says good morning. You guys smiley face.
Hey Kendra, good morning. You're up early. Oh look, that guy was out. The guy was out in the yard. I guess it's not too early. 6 o'clock is not crazy early.
At Mountainman-Q7L says good morning NYGAL and Kendra. At Consummate Goodness says yeah, my alarm won't even be going off for another hour lol.
I like to wake up before my alarm. Not an hour before. And I usually do. I usually wake up like 15 minutes before my alarm. An hour's a long time. What are you going to do tonight on your live stream? I gotta get gas today. Don't let me forget. I didn't bring a cookie.
Samantha Goodness says I'll hang out here until my alarm goes off, then I'll work out, lol.
I have to get back. I haven't been too good about working out the last few weeks. I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. It's crazy busy at the bakery.
Samantha Goodness says I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I'll have to check the poll.
Whoops. Yeah, I just looked at my thumbnail. So my, so my thumbnail, all you see is my forehead. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Samantha Goodness says, hey, he's back.
I'm back. Oh, was I buffering for a little while? Kendra, do you like my thumbnail? So this morning when I was turning on my live stream, you know, when I'm setting it up, I just have to hit edit.
Samantha Goodness says, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And then I think that's my forehead. Yeah, so when I edit,
Samantha Goodness says, haha.
I edit it to turn it horizontal. And I got the whole process down, so I just kind of like blah, 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 blah. I just flip through the screens. But I think I accidentally hit take a picture for your thumbnail. Because at one point I'm looking, I'm like, what screen is that? And I think it was taking my thumbnail at that moment. And then when I went back and said go live, I realized, I'm like, that doesn't, something looks wrong. Yeah. That thumbnail ought to really bring in a lot of viewers, I think. They're going to see that and they're going to go, what the heck is this? At least it wasn't my face looking all confused. But I can change that. I'll change that when I get home. Once I get done. Well, and now I know what, I think I've seen John take his thumbnail before. Or at least I've heard him talking about it. I think that's what he does. Like he just takes his thumbnail right before he does the trip every day. I've never done that before. I always schedule my streams.
Samantha Goodness says, yeah, mine are always scheduled, too.
See, I think it's easier because then you can set up all the stuff. You can like have your description typed in. You can set the whole thing up, and all you have to do is hit the button to go, you know? unless you hit the wrong button. And then you can screw it up if you hit the wrong button. I had an extra delivery today. I worked a little bit later at the bakery, and they have there's a restaurant called the Maryland Mallet. So they have crabs, they've got seafood and all that kind of stuff. And so they had ordered, I guess every week they order cakes. And these are cakes that they're just slicing up and using for their desserts on the menu. So yesterday I drove over, dropped off the cakes. But since I hadn't delivered there before, so I thought, well, I'm not going to do a live stream because I don't really know where I'm going. I mean, I do, but I don't. And since I hadn't been there before, I thought I might as well just drive over and do it. But it was very weird being in the van without the camera on. And I was listening to the radio, like the real radio, like with music. It was a very weird, I felt weird driving like that. You know, when I was talking to myself, I was actually talking to myself. Nobody else could hear me. But it was a nice ride. It was right after they changed the oil. Oh yeah, so for the oil change, the weird thing about it is, so they changed the oil yesterday, and the little sticker that they put in the window says your next oil change is due 157,000 miles, right? The van is currently at 151,700. So I guess they're thinking like 5,000. I guess you should do an oil change between 3,000 to 5,000 miles. I always had 3,000 in my mind, but I guess it's 3 to 5. Of course, you could get a Tesla and then you never have to do an oil change. I kind of don't understand that either. Like, why do Teslas? I understand why they don't need oil for like the engine, but don't you need lubricant on other parts that are moving? Like, why don't? There's got to be something that needs to be lubricated, right? How can it be? How can it be lubricant free? That's my question. I mean, you got the wheels that are turning around all the time. You got your, I don't know. I guess it's like it's like you're driving a big toy. It's like a big toy. a big expensive toy. Yesterday I cursed. I said a curse word during the live stream. I don't think I had very many people watching, but basically I was coming to a traffic circle and there was a car coming from the right-hand side from another, from the traffic coming in from the right, and it really didn't look like he was going to stop. So like I'm going through the traffic circle and I kind of came to a sudden stop because I thought this car was going to keep going. It was going so fast. But it did stop. So right at that moment, I did say a curse word, and then I kept going. Then I was like, stop for a second, kept going. And it felt very, like, the moment,
Not the goodness says tisk tisk.
I know. Well, see, I thought I was almost in an accident. I mean, it was like one of those things where I was like, oh my God, but I didn't say, oh my gosh. I said something bad. So I went back and I looked at it, because for one thing, I wasn't sure whether I think it's an area where I might have been buffering. So I was like, oh, maybe I was just buffering. That would be good, but it wasn't. So I'm going to try to go in and see if I can delete that audio for that little. But the car, I guess because you couldn't really see it, like on the camera, you only see it at the last second where it comes up to the very edge of the circle. So you couldn't see how fast it was going. So it really looked kind of like as I was watching the video, I'm like, Craig, what the hell? What are you doing? I mean, I look like I got all excited over nothing because of the way the camera could capture the event. It just didn't work. You didn't have the same sense of urgency. So anyway, I watched it and I was just like, this doesn't even look like a problem. It looks like I just blurted out a curse word for no reason at all. I think I did see. Look at that guy, this guy came in. But it looked like I just got it over nothing. That kind of happens when you see people, even like if you see a car that's like John has seen cars that have come through red lights and stuff, and it always looks further away. Like it's much closer in real life than what you see on the camera. And so when a deer runs in front of the car, all that kind of stuff, it's more exciting when you're in the car because it's closer. It looks closer. It's more exciting. I guess doesn't need to be said. Of course it is. find some alternate routes to take. Oh, there is.
Samantha Goodness says I'm laughing with you, Craig. Just wasn't holding my phone long.
I know. Green light. We're gonna make it. Are we gonna make it? I think we are. There you go. Here we are. Tuesday morning, and what a day. What time is it? 6:30. All right, I do have to stop and get gas on the way back. Let's see if we're gonna call. Oh, look, we got some suspenseful music. Are they gonna come to the door? Will they come to the door? Are they coming? All right, they're not. I'm gonna call. I was hoping they would like open the door and it would be like...
New York gal says LMFAO.
I didn't plan that either. That song just came on. All right, here we go. What a day. Boom. One day they don't open the door. Now the question is, are they going to answer the phone or are they just going to open the door? I say they just open the door. So they would have picked it up by now. They know it's me. So they're not going to pick it up, right? They're like, oh, it's him. Don't get it. I'm just going to open the door. That's what's going on in there right now. All right, let me go up.
Samantha Goodness says I don't even fully know what Discord is, haha.
Oh, who's talking about Discord? Music added. I don't know what Discord is either. I've heard people talk about it though.
Or gal says me either. It's weird LMAO. I'm barely on it for that reason.
Discord. It sounds like, I don't know. It sounds like something people are like, I don't know what it, I don't know. Let me flip you guys around. Discord. It sounds...
Your gal says you top. Stream group chats.
But it... Discord. It sounds argumentative to me. You know what I mean?
Gal says so I can add you and we can chat and go live and stuff. At Gideonet says it sounds like a place I go to complain.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't like it. I mean, I'm not going to join it. I'm not doing it. I want one that's called Happy Chat. If you call it Happy Chat, I'll join if you call it Happy Chat. These little metal trays are they're a booger.
Going to the eat tomorrow, haha.
It's midweek, so they're, I think they only got 80 donuts today.
First gal says haha, but not if goodness is on there, then I won't, of course.
We got a car coming to the drive-thru. Can you see the drive-thru? Yeah, she can't see.
What can I get now? Bacon, egg, and Swiss on plain bagel.
First gal says goodness, I said that for you.
I'm eavesdropping on the drive-thru. She got a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, just FYI.
Sorry.
Whoop.
Past you. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh, and I also kind of got the keys to the office anyway.
Well, there you go. So you're going to follow me right back.
Yeah, I'm just going to follow you this, okay?
All right. Good morning. Have a good day. So I'm making the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich that Melissa will be enjoying. Boom. All right. There we go. Okay. Sun's already up pretty much. It's bright. It's not red anymore. All right. Yeah, see, there's the little oil thing. See it? Get oil, 157,000 miles. Brand new sticker. All right. Actually, Robinson's Auto. I think I just did an ad for them. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're off to the gas station. I feel like I'm in a cartoon. This is the Roadrunner episode. I like getting gas now because there's like a challenge. Can we keep the live stream alive? Last time we almost did. Almost did. It died right when I walked over to give the gas station attendant a cookie.
Gal says lots of stops today.
No, that's the only one. Just one today. Tuesdays is just one a day. So it's only one delivery. I started at 6 instead of 5. And that's it. So we will stop and get gas. I have to get gas. All that traffic. That traffic, it's funny, the other week when I went down to Washington, when I was down right, not inside the city yet, but I was picking up Janet at the subway station, and I went by this road in Washington. So those people really are kind of headed down that direction. Be a pretty good trip every day, but it's doable. I was talking to my nephew the other day. I didn't realize his job, he drives 45 miles a day. No, he drives 90 miles a day. He is 45 miles away from work every day. He puts 90 miles on his car every day just to commute to work. That's not working. That's a lot. 2 hours a day. An hour each way.
Says, hey, I know your nephew. At Consummate the Witness says I hope he at least likes his job law.
I think he's okay with it. I think he's probably getting tired of the commute. It's a long ride. I don't think I never had a commute that far. What? I don't know. It might have been like 30 miles once.
Gal says I have to drive about an hour away this morning.
Wow, so an hour one way. So wherever you're going, it's going to take you 2 hours to get there and get back. Cameron Swayze's in the house.
York Gal says yes sir, not too bad, straight shot.
Now, do you just listen to the radio, or do you have like a podcast or books? Like, what do you listen to when you're on a long ride? I used to listen to books. Like Audible. I liked Audible. The other day I was driving.
Short Gal says couple years I haven't turned on the radio. I sometimes sing LMAO or have silence, mostly silence honestly.
Really?
At Consummate
Wow.
Witness says singing in car dancing, of course haha.
That's a good card. Oh yeah, I definitely do my share of singing in the car. The other day I had turned on John's live stream when I was driving home from the bakery. And so I don't watch it, obviously, but I have the audio on in the car. And I was just listening. And I guess he had a fire engine or something.
Short Gal says yes sir, songs bring up too much, just healing, not about tears today.
Yeah, that's true. But he had a fire engine or an ambulance or something go by his car. But when it went by, it was so loud on the radio, I thought it was like in my car. Like I'm driving along and I'm kind of hearing the road noises from his audio and I heard the fire engine.
Samantha Goodness says NYGAL.
And I thought it was right next to me. Like I thought I had a fire engine that was trying to pass me. And then I heard him say, "Oh, we got an emergency vehicle here." I'm like, "Oh, good. At least it wasn't me." We're gonna get an arrow. Yeah, songs can bring up emotions. Good and bad.
Theo 1973 says good morning everyone on Da Road again.
Hey,
At
Toyo,
Consummate
good morning.
Goodness says almost time for my workout. I think I'll do Zumba today.
Zumba. Are you going to do Zumba in your eye? Ooh!
Samantha Goodness says what do you like to do for exercise?
Me? I walk a lot. I do like to ride my bike, but I haven't ridden my bike for a while. I got to take that out this year.
Samantha Goodness says ha ha ha.
And free weights. I do free weights. I've got a whole setup in my basement, so it's very easy for me to do. I don't go to a gym. I did gyms for so many years.
First Gal says nice goodness I didn't sleep last night so I'll prob not walk later and sleep. At Consummate Goodness says hi, Toyo.
Toyo is in the house. He's working. You're already on the road, Toyo?
First Gal says always want to try Zumba.
What do you do with Zumba? Like, I've heard of it, but I don't really understand what it is.
Theo 1973 says hello Kendra and Nigel. Samantha Goodness says sleep definitely trumps exercise.
Yeah. Well, you definitely need to have enough
Gal
sleep.
says dance workout. Hi Toy, good morning.
Many years ago I used to run, but I don't run anymore. I like
Samantha Goodness says I have never been to a Zumba class, but I've been doing DVDs since 2011. Love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It sounds like I gotta check that out.
Short Gal says me too, haven't run in long time.
Yeah, running can take a toll on your knees, some of your joints. I think. At least it was for me.
Short Gal says if I had a running buddy I would.
I mean, the only thing about walking is it just takes longer. The good thing about running is it takes less time to do than walking. But I do like walking. And I walk when I'm on the computer. I have a treadmill on my desk. That's where I do most of my walking. Now I can't look at the sleep number bed store without feeling a sense of embarrassment. It's right over there, man. I wonder what we'll pay for gas today.
Samantha Goodness says I have to mow today. Bonus workout lol.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good workout. I could probably do some more today. I mowed the lawn 2 days ago. 2 or 3 days ago. It's the first time I did it this year. It wasn't too bad. There were a couple sections that were a little bit higher, but is this your first cut for the year? Oh, there's a car in my spot. There's a car in my spot. There's only one car at the gas station, and he's right where I want to be.
Method Goodness says no. I think this is cut number 3 now.
Oh, wow. Linear
Pork
kitchen.
Gal says folks here don't mow till after May. Some anyway. No mow may we call it.
No mo. Alright, there's the gun.
Pork Gal says not enough grass and all dead. No mow may for the bees. At Consummate Goodness says haha.
I think we are, right?
Method Goodness says catchy names are fun lol.
I think we buffered for a second, but I think we're back. $377, that's not bad. $372. Are you guys still on? Can you see? Good morning. How are you?
Alright, it's supposed to be a really nice day.
It is nice, right? It's super nice.
I'm hoping for no more rain, but that kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah, yesterday you mean? Yeah. Plus it got windy yesterday too. Oh, yeah. Always. But it's nice. It was nice out.
It was.
Yeah.
So he got a chance to go outside in the backyard and run off some of that energy, which I was so thankful for.
Yeah.
He just
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't stop.
No.
The almost 13-year-old.
That's where, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're full of energy.
She's like, I don't want to go outside. I'm like, why? It's so pretty outside.
Oh,
Why wouldn't you want to go outside?
Oh, yeah. When I was little, you couldn't get me inside. I would
My
go.
mother used to threaten me.
What?
You don't get inside.
In by a certain time, yes. Yeah, when the street lights came on. That was the thing.
Yeah, so she's inside.
Yeah. That's what they do now, though.
Technology.
That's the problem.
Yes. I limit her technology.
Yeah.
But she reads a lot of books. So.
Well, that's good. Reading books is good.
Yeah, that's her thing. When she can't get on her tablet, I give them 2 hours
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
They can break it up.
And be on the tablet or whatever.
Be on the
Good. Yeah, that's a good rule.
The rest of the time,
Yeah.
it's you're reading, you're doing your assignments.
Or now you could be outside.
Or to be outside.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'd rather read. I'm like, okay, still.
Yeah, you might as well. Man, what? I don't understand. don't understand why that. Like, I'm right on the edge there. Did you guys buffer for a while there? Did you hear any of my conversation? I was talking to my girl.
Work gal says $500 talking to others. Send 20A.
$500 talking to me. What? What are you talking about?
Work gal says in 20s. Work gal says LMAOIDK just being stupid. At consummate the goodness says ha ha ha.
What are you? All right, I've lost track of the conversation now. So was the camera on most of the time, or did you buffer? I probably could have been pulled up another foot.
Consummate the goodness says, or at the very least he better buy you some extra all beef hot dogs.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know how much money. I know we paid $3.72 a gallon. $3.72. I don't know how much money we put
Work
in.
gal says, okay, I am done with the jokes.
I missed the joke. I'm gonna have to go back and read the jokes. I couldn't hear you guys when I was standing by the pump. Oh, there's the sun.
Consummate the goodness says law.
The sun is up. Yeah, I get in the van and you're talking about $500 for something. Now, if she was gonna, the gas station attendant lady, if she was going to go back over to her booth, if she was headed in that direction, I was going to tell her that I have the live stream and that she should wave to you guys. But she was headed over to a different pump. She wasn't. I think she has to go around in the morning and record numbers off of the pumps. She's a busy bee. A busy bee. And the sad thing is, this Tesla ahead of me, whoever's driving that car is never going to know her. Never going to be able to experience pumping gas.
Goodness says, okay, I'm going to get my workout on.
All right, Kendra. Have a good workout. Have a good day. And I think I'll probably
Samantha Goodness
I'll be up
says,
tonight.
I'm sure I'll see you guys around later.
Yes, I'm sure. And look, do other buses have to stop?
Goodness.
Hey, good morning, Angela. Do all buses have to stop at railroad? I know school buses do. I didn't know other buses do also. Didn't realize that. The bus thing. Oh wow, it got a little cooler. It was 64 degrees when I came out here an hour ago, and now it is 58.
Chilla.-Co5B says, what time is it and need to set my alarm to your time?
It is 7:03 right now. So we're on Eastern Daylight Time. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this Tesla is driving itself. Because it's going exactly the speed limit.
Angela.co5b says, okay B, you're an hour ahead of me. New York gal says, good morning Angela.
An hour ahead. An hour ahead of you. Yeah. An hour ahead of you. So that means you are 6. Yeah, that sounds right. Alright, I can't slow down.
Angela.co5b says, good morning NY.
Let's see what we got here. I gotta go pretty much on speed, but nothing really changed. I know, that was fast. Sorry about that. Traffic. It was the same as yesterday. We still got the snowmen. We still got the choir people. Or 2 of them. Just 2 of the choir people.
Angela.co5b says, yes 6:05 I'm in Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, so that's Central Time, right?
At Angela.co5b says yes.
Yeah, I bet this Tesla's driving itself. Because it's going exactly 40 miles an hour. I mean, either that or he set his cruise control. But I can't imagine somebody just putting on their cruise control back here if the car can drive itself. Watch, I bet you it comes to a complete stop. Did. We didn't. No, but seriously, I think that car is driving itself.
Angela.co5b says, I forgot his name, but the man that met you yesterday for the donuts, does he have a bakery?
No, he has, his name's Gabriel, and he has a food truck. So I think he goes to outdoor events, like if somebody's got like a recreational park where people are having like baseball games or events like that. So I don't know what else he has, but in addition to whatever else he's serving on his food truck, he includes, he has donuts in the morning. And he lives somewhere near Lenny's, so that's why he gets up early, and we meet there so that he doesn't have to drive all the way up to the bakery to pick him up.
Co5B says, how often does he get them?
During the spring and fall and summer a little bit. A couple times a week, maybe once or twice a week. Not a lot. It's not like every day. And then, during the winter, I don't remember if we ever had, I think I might have dropped off donuts for him maybe once over the winter, but I don't know what that would be for. Yesterday I had an afternoon delivery. Not afternoon, well, it was like 11, 12. I don't think I left the bakery till 12. So since I was working at the bakery a little longer yesterday, and I ended up taking the delivery out to a new spot. I didn't live stream it because I'd never been to this restaurant before. But if I do that again, I'll take you guys along. All right, here we go. It was, I don't know if sometimes this is where I lose a connection, so I'm going to wait until I get out of these trees to answer that question. The delivery yesterday was to a restaurant called Maryland Mallet, and it's about, I guess it's maybe 20 miles from the bakery. In the same kind of northwest area, just in a slightly different direction. This is it for me today. I do not have to work in the bakery. I got some stuff I got to do at home, but I'm done for the day. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining. Hansel, it was good to see you. Good to see everybody. Another good day. Sunny, warm. I hope everybody has a great day.
York Gal says, have a great day, friend. At Angela.co5b says, Maryland Mallet.
Maryland.
New York Gal says, by Angela.
Yes, Maryland Mallet. That was the name of the restaurant. It's in, I don't know what they call that area. It's like north of Westminster, Maryland, I guess is a good way to put it. But, all right, everybody, have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow at 5:15. Probably have 2 deliveries tomorrow. So I'll be back on the road. It's so warm out. I can't believe it. It's like warm in the morning. All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later.